All right, let me to do some cleanup. Maybe you can just watch it out. It's again blowing on memory. Let me to remove all the site collection which we have created. Every site collection which we create is going to put a lot of load on the server. Just 2 minutes. Let me do this cleanup so that servers will be up. I'm just rebooting it so that it should release all the memory and should come back. password. Still CPU going 99%. I do not need this one more. So let's keep this one. Now look at that. Everything which we configured, we configure compliance is going to run in a background as a job. So tomorrow when we exactly discuss this part, we have to take care of that. Let me make everything. Every service which we enable run as a service in a background, run as a job in a background, and it's going to consume the memory. And this is what we have to take care that my server performance would always up to the mark. I make it monthly. All service which do not require me to work on, I will make it monthly. Tomorrow we are going to understand all this part. All right, I think we are all good to go. Now, so far what we see in the SharePoint, everything is intranet, means things which is going to run within my organization. Now I give you a live site, which is a Texas-based company, for which this is a site which is basically into a financial domain, and it is going to provide a service related to a tax. Now this whole site is been running inside a SharePoint. Full customization. We use all apps. We use everything which we can do in a SharePoint. We pick up this template from the Microsoft Lookbook, and then we are going to implement everything inside here. So this is what the template is, which is going to give me all this timer number. Now this all are another apps which we have used inside this one. So how we can use SharePoint to create a site which is not for intranet, for internet. This is not a very regular use cases, but sometimes few organizations say that whatever the site we have configured inside my SharePoint, can I make it public? And when I make it public, it need to be accessed from outside. So if such things come that I need a site which is run in intranet portal or within my SharePoint, how I can make this site a public facing site, a site which is a public facing. So first of all, whenever we have this kind of a design, this kind of a site, then we need to first create the whole design. We use the same Excel format, and we think that what is possible, what is not possible. And if it is possible, then how we are going to achieve that? Out of the box or something which I have to get from outside. And then accordingly, we build up our plan that yes, probably we can go and make this one and create that site. So now SharePoint 2016 enterprise version, they give another kind of a site collection which is meant for internet. Means if I want to create a site or a SharePoint portal which is going to access from outside, the SharePoint is going to give me another kind of a site collection template which basically meant only for outside people, or when user from outside going to hit that particular sites, just like that which is come in front of you. So when you go to a site collection and when you try to create a site collection, it is going to propose to you another kind of a template which is called publishing template. So we have seen the collaboration template which is purely internal. We have seen enterprise template which is meant for some a specific job or some a specific job role like compliance. We have another kind of template which is basically meant for internet. So let's say for an example, if I want to create an internet facing site, I may use any of these templates, and it is going to give me that what exactly this specific site going to do. It's an internet facing site, and it means that I can use my SharePoint to create this site as an internet facing site. So all these three is basically meant for a people who want to create something from the SharePoint itself. There are hundreds of platforms available outside on which we can create our website and run that. But I want control. Control in the sense I can control who can access, who cannot access, what can access, means user-based control. Now the user-based control can only come when your site is integrated with Microsoft Active Directory. And SharePoint, by default, this integration is there. So if I want to create a site which is meant for an outside world, and I want a control as well, there are hundreds of platforms available like a WordPress, which is very, very popular content management software for a public internet. We can still leverage this publishing infrastructure site collection feature through which we can go and manage my external internet facing site. So let's say for an example, I want to create something like a catalog. In a catalog, I have my own, let's say, product, and then the description of the product, the feature of the product. Even top of that, we can, if we want, we can implement something like a pricing of the product. If I want to go for a specific cart based, or you can say something which is a cart based solution for an example, then I can use this kind of a feature. So let's say for an example, if I want to say that this is a cart. Now this cart is going to give me the picture and the detail as well. When I have a picture and a detail both, this is something which is required for internet facing people. Because most of the time for intranet, I'm okay with my document management system. This is what the 80% use cases you found. Even in your company, I'm pretty sure that you are using DMS as a lot. So DMS is something which is used as an intranet portal. But what will happen if I want a public facing site? But still I want to hold all control using my Active Directory. Then your internet site can be made public. So let's try understand that if I have to create such kind of a site, what extra feature it has. So let's say for an example, I want to create a site which is meant for my product catalog. So I'm selecting a product catalog, or maybe an enterprise wiki, like a Wikipedia, which I want. Let's say I just give a name of the template. I can say that my product catalog. And I give it a name cart. Now I'm going to select a product catalog from my publishing infrastructure. And then I'm going to define who is going to control this cart. And say it's SP admin. And this is what the advantage we get, because still this site is creating out of SharePoint. So you can say that who can manage, who can do, who can contribute, all this kind of a structure. This is not a regular use case, but sometime. Taking pretty longer time. Oh my god. All right. So you say that my cart application is ready now. Let me to click this one and see what exactly and how it is different from my regular site template. Now you see that this specific one is totally different from the regular site template. And what I get an option to publish this. Publish means I can publish this specific site as a internet site. And along with that, we have to do some setting in DNS as well. We have to purchase our domain name also, but that's all okay. But this what it is going to give me that you can define the way how this is going to be created for it. So let's say for an example, I want to create a catalog of items which I want to use within this specific site. So I can go to and say that add catalog item. It is going to give me a product catalog with the name product itself. Now how it is different from the a specific list which is available as a part of my regular SharePoint template. When we click this one and say new item, it is going to give me an interface and it is going to ask me that put the detail like title, item number, group number, which language, that is unique. That this is for a France, we have to select French. Which language this catalog is going to be published. And then accordingly, we can define what picture we have. So let's create a small catalog. I can say that this is related to my product. Let me download some few beautiful sample. Google. And I can say car. Let's me pick a few car. 1, 2, 3. All looks good. Right click. I'm going to save few of the car. This is called car 1, car 2, and the last one, the car 3. All right. So I can say that this is my Toyota car. and this belongs to an item number, let's say car 090, that is a model number. Then I can define a group number, maybe car group 101, and then I can define that which language this particular site going to be work. Let me find out my English language. Here we have. It's EN